You said that you was going to be a content creator in 2025, right? You said that you was going to stop self-sabotaging, right? You said that you was going to stop overthinking. You said that you was going to go after all of your dreams in 2025, right? You said that you was going to post your content in 2025. Okay, girl. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sasha. I am Simply Sasha Fierce on all of your social media platforms. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. On this channel, we talk about fashion, lifestyle. We even throw in a little bit of travel, beauty, all the things, like all the good things. But today's video is going to be a little bit different. These are just going to be some of my favorite content creation gadgets, and we're just going to talk about being a content creator. So let me tell you a little bit about my content creator journey. I'm going on my 3rd year as a full-time content creator, and I just want to tell you guys that honestly, I'm not special. Like, I didn't do anything special. All I did was show up consistently. That was the only thing that I did differently that you haven't done yet. When you're first starting off creating content, you do not have to go out and buy a whole bunch of things. You can honestly start on your phone. If you have an iPhone, you can start on your iPhone. That's literally what I started with. I started creating content with just my iPhone. That's when you guys remember when Instagram used to like pictures and people used to only post pictures on Instagram? The good old days. And that's honestly what I used to use. I used to take my iPhone and go outside and take pictures of like my outfits all the time. So let me tell you something. If you think, oh, I don't have the money to buy this stuff, child, you can literally start on your iPhone. You can create videos on your iPhone. You can take pictures on your iPhone. You can do everything on your phone. So I'm just going to tell you some of the stuff that I use daily to create content. So first, I'm filming on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. When I tell you this camera has changed my life, you guys, I absolutely love this camera. So the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, I got it as a birthday gift, I believe like a year ago. So I have been using it for an entire year. And when I tell you that this is still my favorite camera, but keep in mind, I have 4 cameras. I want you to be better than me. Don't be like me because I have 4 cameras. But let me explain. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is my favorite. This camera I usually use on the go, but recently I have started using it for my YouTube videos, as you guys can tell. So what I love about this camera is that it's lightweight. The quality is amazing. It is durable because let me tell y'all, I have dropped that camera about 15 million times and it got wet. But don't go under the water with this camera. Like, if you get this camera, don't say, oh, Sasha said it could get wet, because it can't. I had like a water bottle in my purse and I also had my camera in my purse. So the water bottle spilled in my purse and my camera was like in the purse with the water. You guys, I was so upset that I would have to get a new one. But honestly, I just let it dry out and it started working again. I love the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. When they come out with the Osmo Pocket 4, I'm going to be the first person in line. That's how much I love this camera. I love the quality. I love that it's lightweight. I love that it's not like a big camera that's like in your face. So when I'm outside filming, I don't have to worry about people looking at me like all crazy, because a lot of times people don't even know what this is. I do get a lot of questions though, like, what is that in your hand? Somebody's like, is that a stick? What are you doing with that stick in your hand? I'm like, no, it's my camera. I do get stopped a lot and asked about this camera. I get like a lot of oohs and ahs, because when I tell you, this is just the best thing ever. Like I said, the quality is great. It's lightweight. You guys know I love little purses. For example, because I do have a purse right here. I love little purses like this, or even smaller sometimes. My DJI can literally just fit in this little purse. So I don't have to be carrying around a bulky camera all the time. I cannot rant and rave about this camera enough. Like, it is amazing. Like, all around a good camera. Only con about this camera, I just feel like at night the quality is not as good as it is like when it's daytime or when there's lights. The quality kind of goes down a little bit at night, but other than that, this camera is a 12 out of 10. So I would recommend this camera, and I would recommend it if you're like a vlogger or a YouTuber. You can use it for Instagram Reels. You can use it for TikToks. You can use this camera for so much. So if you're looking for like a one-stop shop camera to invest in, I will tell you to get this camera. I got the creator combo for my birthday. So it came with like the mic, it came with like the extra battery pack, and it came with like a case. I'll show you guys everything that it came with. But when I tell you, baby, this camera is top tier, it is top tier. It is top 2 and it's not number 2. Okay. Like if we're talking about lighting, I'm going to show you guys my lighting setup here, but I have one light. It's called the sun. I call it the sun because it's big as hell. Okay. The light is really, really big. Like the entire set for that light was like $1,000. So it's definitely an investment. But when I tell you it is the sun, it will light up your entire world. It is such a good light. You guys know when like creating content, taking pictures and stuff, lighting does matter. I don't care what nobody says, lighting matters. So I went ahead and I invested in that light. And when I tell you, I have not looked back, baby, I have not looked back. You can start off with like the ring lights. Ring lights are like very inexpensive. I feel like you can find ring lights these days for like under $100. So go ahead and just do your research. You don't have to start off with the sun because I did not start off with that sun light. I started off with like a few ring lights, but then I found myself using like 3 ring lights. I was like, okay, so instead of using 3 ring lights, I'm just gonna go ahead and invest in a light, like a really, really, really good light. And you guys, I would recommend this light to anyone. This camera right here is a hot commodity, okay? This camera is a hot commodity. This is the Canon G7X Mark II. I literally just got this camera. I had to get this camera from Walmart.com because this camera has been sold out everywhere. It has been sold out. I've been to Best Buy. I think it was sold out on Amazon when I was looking. This camera has been sold out everywhere. So I was at an influencer event and like all of the girlies had it. And I'm like, what is the obsession with the camera? So then she started taking like pictures of me at the event with this camera, and baby, I never looked back. The pictures that you are going to take on this camera are top tier. This camera has the best picture. So if you are looking for a camera, and it also has like the timer setting, so you can use this to like go outside, set up a tripod, and use this camera, baby, you will not look back. This camera does have a flash on it, and when I tell you, it takes like the best pictures during the day, at night, whatever. This is one of the best cameras that I have ever ran into that takes the best pictures. And I was not even a Canon girl. My first like real camera was the Sony ZV-1, and that camera is the camera that I still use to this day to do like to film like my Instagram videos and my TikToks. I use my Sony ZV-1. I still love it. The only thing is it doesn't have a flash on it, and you can't change the lens on it. So it's not the best for pictures. I have not used the Canon G7X for videos as of yet, so I'm not sure how the video quality is on it. But baby, the pictures on that Canon G7X, baby, like they are everything, okay? Let's also talk about my Sony. My Sony ZV-1 was my ride or die. I really do love my Sony ZV-1, and I have been riding with it for years now. But recently, I was filming my YouTube videos on it too. But this is the problem that I have with it. I used to try to vlog with my Sony ZV-1, but it would be so shaky. It would look like my hand is doing this while I'm holding the camera. I hated that. 2, the battery runs out really fast in it, so it's not good for vlogging. And 3, it doesn't have a flash on it. That was like my first real camera, but the quality on my Sony ZV-1 is great. As I started creating a lot more content, I can see that it started having a lot more cons than pros. So that's when I switched out to use like my DJI and my other cameras as well. So what I also use is I use these things. I have maybe like 3 of them. I keep them all over my house. This is an SD card reader. So I put them in my phone so I usually edit all of my content either on my phone or on my iPad. So I can put these in my phone or in my iPad and just put the SD card in here and take the footage right off of my camera into my phone or my iPad so I can edit it. So I think I have about 5 of these just sitting around my house. These are so cheap. I think these are like $10 from Amazon. This is going to be your best friend. If you're a content creator and you're using like a camera and you want to like edit on like your phone or like your iPad, this is going to be your best friend. I even carry this with me. Like I went out to dinner the other night and I brought my Canon G7X so we can take pictures. I just threw this in my purse so I can like send everybody their pictures. This is going to be your best friend as a content creator. Speaking of iPads, I use my iPad to edit all of my like YouTube content. I have a desktop computer and I have a laptop. I just find it so much more practical to edit on my iPad. All of like my YouTube content, I edit almost all of that on my iPad. I have the iPad Pro and I love it. I use that for so much when it comes to content creating. I use it for taking notes. I have the Apple Pencil as well. I use it for writing stuff down. I use the calendar in it. I kind of use it as just like a keep all for like everything for like my calendar. I use it to edit. I use it for so much. So if you're more of a techie and you don't like to like, write things down with like paper and pencil, I just use my iPad for all of that stuff. And if you want to save more money, iPad is usually less expensive than like a MacBook, or I do have like the iMac desktop. That thing was very expensive and I never even used it. I don't even have the time really to sit down at my desk and edit. I'm usually like editing on the go. So I'm getting a pedicure and I'm editing. I'm getting my hair done and I'm editing. So I usually just bring my iPad with me. My iPad has literally replaced my laptop. It is lightweight. So this is my iPad. This looks like it looks like a laptop. I bought this keyboard from Amazon, and I use it absolutely like a laptop. See, the cover is very old. I probably need to go ahead and get a new one for the new year, but it has not let me down. It has not let me down. This is one thing that I use almost daily. Another thing that I use when creating content is I use my LG TV stand. Like I use that as a monitor. I love my LG TV stand. You guys, it's portable. I can like move it around easy. So I got the LG TV stand. It is a little bit more expensive, but when I tell you guys, it has helped me tremendously. I love that it's portable, and you can just do so many other things on it. You can also use it recreational. You can use it to watch Netflix. You can use it to watch YouTube, and it does come with a remote as well. I use it as a monitor so I can like see myself. Sometimes when I'm doing like my YouTube videos, I can have it like on a bigger screen. If you script your videos, you can have it in the background so you can see the words of the script. Like you can use it so many different ways. It is a little bit expensive, but it is so worth it to me. Like I love. Honestly, before I became a content creator, I was not like a tech girl, and now I'm like a tech nerd because I get so obsessed with like all things tech. When like there's something new, I'm like, oh my gosh, let me try it. But I'm still not like a tech genius because like these cameras, I swear, sometimes you need a PhD when it comes to cameras. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, when it comes to cameras, sometimes I'm like, I look up a lot of stuff like on YouTube and TikTok. I'm always like looking up like literally for the settings for this camera for my Canon G7X. I looked it up on TikTok and I just followed. There was a girl, she did like a tutorial on what settings that she had in her Canon. And I was like, okay, girl, I'm gonna just follow you. Whatever you say to do, I'm gonna do it. And honestly, she has not let me down yet. Okay. Let's also talk about tripods. I have a few tripods. Like I have a tripod that I leave in my home that I use for like sit down content, like for like what I'm doing now. And then I have tripods that are like a little bit more portable and lightweight. I'm gonna show you guys the tripods that I have here. I use them for different things. I also have in my car, which I love. I have a tripod in my car for my DJI that I use like when I'm driving, like you can see me. And then I have also one that I can put my phone on if I want to create content in my car as well. I'm going to show you guys the ones in my car. They have come in so clutch. I'm not even going to lie to you. Let me tell you something. When it comes to creating content, I need you to do 3 things for me this year. I need you to stop procrastinating. I need you to stop overthinking. And I need you to go ahead and post that content, baby, because there is no reason why you said that you wanted to become a content creator and you have not even started this journey. Anyways, those are my content creator must-haves, you guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment them below. I'm going to link everything down below for you guys. If you're not following me on Instagram, what are you doing? Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and you can also join my broadcast channel, because in my broadcast channel, we talk about everything, like every single thing. And then you can also just shoot me a DM on Instagram as well. Before I go, I'm going to give you my #1 tip for being a successful content creator. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Because once you're consistent, once you're showing up for your audience is going to show up for you. I promise you. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye.